Alright, so hey guys, welcome to the Warframe video, and today I want to talk a little bit about the two new Sentinel mods that have been released with the Chimera update, those being the Ambush mod for Shade and Energy Generator for Death Cube. Both of which, by the way, can only be acquired from Cephalon Cimmerids on any of the relays for 75,000 standing. And let's start off with Ambush, which is the one for Shade. So what this one does is it makes it so that you get 100% extra damage for 3 seconds whenever the invisibility granted by your Shade is broken. And I honestly didn't expect this one to be that great, but as you can see over here, the damage difference is quite noticeable. Without the buff, my Rubico Prime was hitting for 28,644 on a level 100 Bombard with a headshot, and then when I got the buff, I was doing 36,157 per bullet. And that, even though it's only up for 3 seconds, is quite the difference. Now, as soon as I saw that, I was like, damn, that could be really good versus the Eidolon, so I jump into the planes, but unfortunately, number one, it doesn't work with your operator. Even if you trigger the buff with your Warframe and immediately switch to your operator, the buff will just disappear. Number two, even though it did work every now and then, I wasn't able to reliably force the Shade to cloak me as soon as I took down the Eidolon's shield. And number three, it's a Sentinel, so even though I was running primed regen, it would rarely make it to the last phase. So I don't think it's that great when it comes to Eidolon hunting, but it does help a little bit if you get lucky with the cloak, so you get it as soon as the Eidolon is vulnerable and you then blow the Eidolon up before it's a chance to kill your Shade. It's kind of like in a Darza Kavata Light, but instead of crit, you're getting damage, and instead of tankiness, you're getting vacuum. And I really don't think you're gonna notice it too terribly much during normal missions, because the buff only lasts 3 seconds, and it's kind of sporadic, it pops up every now and then. But with that said, there is some cool stuff you can do with this, because you can break the cloak yourself, so you can use it to like blow up a boss or something, and on top of that, I can't really think of a reason why you wouldn't run this if you're already running Shade. So, why not? Now let's talk a little bit about Energy Generator, which is just like Ambush, is very straightforward. It basically just makes your Death Cube poop out an energy orb after it assists you with 10 kills or gets kills of its own. You can even see how many kills the Death Cube has assisted you with, and thus how close you are to getting another health orb at the top right corner of the screen. This may not seem like an awful lot, but it's actually kind of cool if you want to run a different focus school, not just Zenurek, and you're running with a Warframe that can't generate its own energy. I also like the fact that it drops an actual energy orb and doesn't just poof you some extra energy, because it will trigger Equilibrium or Energy Conversion or even Arcane Energize. So it's actually a very nice mod when you take all of that into account. The problem is once again that Death Cube is a Sentinel, and a very squishy Sentinel as well. Its health and shields are pretty low, even when compared to the Shade, so even if you're running primed regen, it's eventually gonna run out of revives, and yeah, then you will not get any more energy from it. So in conclusion, I think the mods themselves are pretty great, and I don't really see a reason why you wouldn't run them if you're already running the Sentinel that can run them, so Death Cube for Energy Generator or Shade for the Ambush. You just can't rely on them too much, which is mostly the case with Energy Generator, because once the Sentinel is gone, that's it. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.